Here with David Morrissey at Fan Expo Canada 2014. I have to tell you, I feel like you might kill me. You know, the governor is like one of the greatest villains on TV. When you have a role like that, is it hard leaving it?
Well, it's hard leaving a show like that because it's such a great show. I mean, I love all the guys down there. I mean, it's been a great experience for me. And I've made lots of friends. I mean, not just in front of the camera, but also behind the camera. You know, it's a great crew down there in Georgia. We film in a place called Sonoya, which is just outside Atlanta. So, yeah, it is hard to leave from an emotional point of view. And the governor was a great character to play. It threw up lots of challenges for me. So, and I loved him. I thought he was a great character to play, very complex. And you know, they gave me enough colours to paint him in a very full way, I thought.
You know, the question that I always had when I was watching the show, I'm like, does it take a while to get used to the eye patch? I'm sure that's, you know, that's something that people don't consider, but I've worn an eye patch before, and I mean, you are really disoriented when you first start with it.
Yeah, and film sets are pretty dangerous places anyway, you know. I mean, I think there's a lot of cables running around, a lot of lights and stuff, and yeah, it did take me a while. I got headaches quite often, and we do a lot of night shooting as well, so you know, as we're filming in the night, the big bright lights are on us, and at the end of the day I would be driving home and it was like there was like this sort of cloud in my eye where I'd had the eye patch. So yeah, those type of things, you know, obviously I take it off between takes, but I don't take it off completely. But yeah, that was quite, it was something I hadn't expected with the eye patch. But then there was quite a few scenes that I did with the eye patch off, and then we had the prosthetic makeup, which was really special. And the guys, you know, Greg Necatero's team, you know, obviously Greg is a producer and a director as well as a great makeup guy for us, but his team, Jake and Andy and Gino and all those guys, they do a wonderful job. So yeah, I would be in their trailer listening to some great music whilst they did this prosthetic eye for me. Yeah.
You know what I love about the governor the most is he's such a layered character. You know, just when I started to hate him, you know, he came back and he sort of became redeeming. You know, this is just a family guy doing whatever it takes to protect his family. Is it nice having layered characters like that that are not just completely one-dimensional?
I think essentially, you know, that's just an essential part of the show, really, and I think that's why the show has done so well. As you know, it has all its big moments, and the zombie apocalypse is a great sort of precinct to set the show in, and you know, great danger. But it's the layered characters around inside the show. You know, everybody feels that, all of us, and I think, you know, the writers are very character-driven writers. They look at the characters they have, and they write really well for all of us, I think. So it's important. I think that's what's given the show its success across the world, around the world, is the fact that, you know, we concentrate on the characters and their development.
Is it tough not being in the new season? You know, like when you see the Terminus stuff, are you just like, man, can't Terminus use another governor?
Yeah, I am. I do feel that, and I went down to visit them recently, and because you know, as I said, I've made some great friends. Andrew Lincoln I've known for a long time, before The Walking Dead, but you know, other people who I've met on the show. So I went down to visit them, and they're all so up about season 5. I mean, the trailer, I don't know if you've seen it, is just amazing. And everyone's very excited about this season, so I did feel a little left out being down there and everyone being so jacked up about it. But you know, I think once you're a member of The Walking Dead, you're a part of The Walking Dead family, and I feel very much a part of it. So. Yeah.
And what's next for you? You know, like I feel like, you know, when you have somebody on a show like this, it's kind of like when you interview Bryan Cranston. Oh, what's next for you after Breaking Bad? You know, what's next after the governor?
I've just produced a show that I'm in called The Driver, which is coming out on BBC UK in September, and I think BBC Canada in October and November. So, yeah, I'd look out for that. It's myself and Colm Meaney, who is a great actor, and Ian Hart. So it's all about a taxi driver up in the north of England who gets involved with a lot of bad guys up there. So I'm really happy about that, and I'm just about to start a film called The Ones Below with Clemens Posey. So I'm really, really happy about that as well.
Now, you know, when I go to a fan expo, it's about two things for me. It's about meeting hot chicks, and it's about killing zombies. So,
oh, really? Okay.
Yes. So, can you give me any tips? I feel like you can help me with the second one.
With the second one
yeah.
only, I think. Yeah.
Okay. So, killing a zombie. What's the one thing that I need to know?
Just always go for the head.
Okay.
That's the thing. You always go for the head. That's it. They kill. It's the brain that kills them. So go for that. Yeah.
Okay. Do you think I could like use my microphone?
You could use anything you want. The skin is quite soft. The tissue is quite soft. The bone is quite soft. So yeah, use anything anything you want, everything and anything. Grab your camera operator and do it with that. That's what I would say. Always throw him to the zombie first.
No, he goes first. Like when there's a fire, right? You go first.
So that's the governor technology right there. That's his philosophy. Always throw your camera operator in front of the zombie first. That's it.
I love it, David. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.